that game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Took you so long.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. If you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board. Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team, now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they take their shot, but it's going to hurt on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Mitchell. And again, touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 43-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
63.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Evans.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's to the 15.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
And that will get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
The snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But first down, Hurts.
This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Jackson, option right. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't want to scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause they be rockin' and you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
4th down, here's Jackson.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Jackson running again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 to pick up the first. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's held 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They go play action with Jackson. Here's for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Jackson throwing once more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurts.
All that gets him is just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure there was a ton of halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before the game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
They go play action now. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A pitch out to Swift here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he probably was told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you